What if power didn't come from strength, but from softness? What if control wasn't about force, but about fascination? What if the most dangerous weapon in the world wasn't a sword or a gun, but a gaze? They call it The Art of Seduction. But this isn't a book about romance. It's a book about influence, about how emotions can move nations, how charm can outlive armies, and how desire can quietly enslave the human mind. Because power doesn't always roar. Sometimes it whispers, and the moment you start listening, you realize seduction is not about love, it's about leverage. Robert Greene reveals a timeless truth. Every era has its kings and conquerors, but behind them stood the seducers, the ones who turned attention into obsession and curiosity into control. Cleopatra didn't win Egypt with soldiers. She won with presence, with eyes that could disarm an empire. Casanova didn't chase. He made people chase him. And Napoleon? He seduced nations long before he invaded them. See, seduction is a dance of psychology. It begins not with words, but with awareness. Because people don't fall for you, they fall for the way you make them feel. The book unveils 9 types of seducers, each one a mask, a strategy, a weapon. The siren, who pulls you in with irresistible energy. The rake, who burns with desire that feels alive. The ideal lover, who becomes everything you ever dreamed of. And the charmer, who turns every interaction into a stage. But there's one thing they all share. They never chase attention. They attract it. Because seduction isn't about force, it's about gravity. Greene teaches this: the game of power isn't won by domination, it's won by direction. You lead people not by pushing them, but by pulling their emotions toward you. Like the moon pulls the tide, like music pulls memory, like mystery pulls desire. You see, every human mind has a secret door. Seduction is simply knowing which key fits. Some people open to admiration, some to curiosity, and some to the one thing they can't control, their imagination. The moment you become what their mind can't stop replaying, you win. But this book isn't about manipulation, it's about mastery. Mastery over emotion, over timing, over presence. It's about learning how to read a room, how to speak without speaking, and how to turn silence into seduction. Because sometimes, the most powerful line you'll ever say is the one you never speak. And here's the paradox. You can't seduce the world if you're still begging for it. The most magnetic people aren't chasing validation, they're radiating certainty. They walk into a room like they belong there, and suddenly everyone believes they do. Because people don't follow confidence, they follow energy. And true energy doesn't shout, it hums, quietly, unshakably. Charisma is strategy wearing a smile, emotion is power disguised as softness, attention is currency, spend it wisely, silence is louder than desire, and mystery is the highest form of control. In the end, the art of seduction isn't about others, it's about you, your awareness, your stillness, your ability to create emotion, not chase it. Because when you master your presence, the world bends to your rhythm. Maybe you were never meant to chase power. Maybe you were meant to attract it, not by force, not by fear, but by becoming the kind of energy no one can look away from. Because in the end, the most seductive thing about you will never be your beauty or your charm. It'll be your mystery. And mystery is just power in silence.